हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद हरि। Hare Krishna to all the devotees, Hari Bol. Welcome you all to Shri Brahma Samhita session. Yeah, okay. Just a minute. So today we are going to cover shloka number 52 from Brahma Samhita. And how we will go about it, first we will read the shloka for 5 to 6 times, then after the synonyms, then after the translation and purport, and then we will discuss about the translation and purport. So we'll start with the shloka recitation. First I will recite and then after you can follow. Yachakshuresha savita sakala grahanam Raja samasta suramurtirashesha tejaha Yasyagya brahmati sambrita kala chakro Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Yeah, Roni Mataji.
Pranam, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yachakshure savita sakala grahana Raja samasta suramurti rashesha tejaha Yasyagnaya brahmati sambrita kala chakro Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. Sudha Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम। यच्चक्षुरेश सविता सकल ग्रहाणां राजा समस्तसुरमूर्तिरशेषतेजाः यस्याज्ञया भ्रमति संवृतकालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Haribo. Anyone else wants to recite the shloka?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah.
Yachkshuresha savita sakalagrahanam raja samasta suramurtirashesha tejaha yasyagnyaya brahmati samvrita kala chakro govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Thank you Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Haribo. Anyone else? Okay. So now we'll go ahead with synonyms. So anyone can read synonyms? Yeah, Shobha Mataji. Shobha Mataji, you want to recite the shloka or synonyms?
Anything else, Mataji?
Okay, synonyms. Read synonyms.
Synonyms to Yesi Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yet of whom Chakshum, the eye, Isha, the Savita, sun, Shakala Grahanam, of all the planets, Raja, the king, Samastasura, of all the demigods, Murti, the image, Asesha Teja, full of infinite effulgence, Yasya, of whom, Ajnaya, by the order, Ajnaya, by the order, Brahmati performs his journey, Sambhrata, complete, Kala Chakra, the wheel of time, Govindam, Govinda, Adi Purusham, the original person, Tat, him, Aham, I, Bhajami, worship. Hare Krishna, Dandatana Mataji, Haribo.
Haribo. Someone else can read translation? Yeah, Kirti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The sun, who is the king of all the planets, full of infinite effulgence, the image of the good soul, is as the eye of this world. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, in pursuance of whose, under the sun performs his journey, mounting the wheel of time. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Haribo. Purport. Yeah, Mataji, please read.
Purport by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Swami Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj. Certain professors of the Vedic religion worship the sun as Brahman. The sun is one of the hierarchy of the 5 gods. Some people target in heat the source of this world and therefore designate the sun, the only location of heat, as the root cause of this world. Notwithstanding all that may be said to the contrary, the sun is after all only the presiding deity of a sphere of the sum total of all mundane heat and is hence a good exercising delegated authority. The sun performs his specific function of service certainly by the command of Govinda. Hare Krishna.
Haribo. Okay. So here we can see in translation, Brahmaji is first of all glorifying sun god, glorifying Surya, that he is the king of all the planets. He has so much of effulgence by which he is lighting all the worlds, and he is the eye of the world. Because of sun only we can able to see the things as it is. And then on the second part of this shloka, Brahmaji is saying that, but this sun, who is the king of all the planets, who has all the effulgence, who is the eye of the world, this sun god only is working under the directions of the Supreme Lord or the Lord Govinda, whom I worship. So that is how he is glorifying and also giving us the hint that what is the actual position of sun god and what is the position of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So now coming to the purport. So here, he says that I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, in pursuance of whose order the sun, someone is unmuted. Okay, yeah. So I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, in pursuance of whose order the sun performs his journey, mounting the wheel of time. So what is the Sanskrit word on that? Kala Chakra, the wheel of time. The Kala Chakra. Kala is time, and Chakra, that is always, it is, it is like a cycle, like Prabhupada is saying in many of his purports, that this is the cycle of birth and death. So what does he say? The person takes birth, he remains for some time. These are actually called 6 transformations, basically. So person takes birth, he remains, then he grows, then he produces, then he dwindles, and one day he vanishes, or he died. So that is how the cycle is going on. And after death, what happens? Again, he takes birth. So this cycle is going on and on and on, unless or until how we can come, out of this chakra, out of this cycle, once we will take the shelter of the lotus feet, or surrender to Lord. So this is how even Brahmaji is also, his hint is over here, that this Kala Chakra, the wheel of time, right? And then he's saying what happens is that this Kala Chakra, but this Kala Chakra or sun god, because through the travel of the sun only the days change, and the months change, the years change. So that is the sign of a time or movement of your life, or movement of the time. So, but it's working under whose directions, under whose instructions? Lord Govinda. So this is what the hint for us is, that we have to take shelter of the lotus feet of Govinda. Okay. Now, coming to the purport. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur had said that there are 2 words which he had taken as under the command of Govinda and the delegated authority. So these 2 words only, or the combination of words only, if we will understand, we may understand that what is the position of sun god, or of any god, or any devata. Yeah. So this is actually, I want to show you one. Just a minute. I'll share my screen and will show you. Can you see this?
Yes, Mataji.
Is it
Yes,
visible?
Mataji.
Yeah. Okay. So someone, can you please read it? This is from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 21 chapter, where there is a cosmology, explanation. I've taken this from there to see, or to understand, or to support the purport of, or the translation of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So yeah, Karpagavalli Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. My dear king, the carriage of the sun god's chariot is estimated to be 36 lakhs yojanas and 288 lakhs miles long, and 1/4 as wide, 9 lakhs yojanas and 72 lakhs miles. The chariot's horses, which are named after Gayatri and other Vedic natures, are harnessed by Arunadeva to a yoke that is also 9 lakhs yojanas wide. This chariot continuously carries the sun god. The 7 horses yoked to be the sun god's chariot are named Gayatri, Brahati, Yusnik, Jagadi, Trisna, Anusta, and Pankti. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mataji.
Very good. So can you see that? how much big the chariot of a sun god, and how much big is the yoke. So someone who will, read, and not only that, when we will come to the explanation of like this shloka only, so there is an explanation where we see that, the Arun Dev is sitting in front. He's a charioteer of the sun god. He's sitting in front. And from the left side, he's looking towards sun god, means he's looking back towards sun god. And that is how, so that comes under cosmology and all, but we'll stick to the point. So, and there are around 60,000 Vahalikyas. They are the saintly people. They are on the front of Surya God, and they are always glorifying Surya God, Surya or sun god by the hymns, by the mantras. So they are glorifying. There are apsaras who are dancing, who are entertaining Surya God, Surya Narayan, and there are Gandharvas who are singing. There are the other Nishacharas. They follow the chariot, and there are the Pannagas who are decorating the chariot. So all that is happening. And when someone will read this much, at least, this part of the purports or the explanations, he will think, oh, sun god is supreme. He is the supreme. As Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes, that people think that heat and light, these are the two basics for the creation or for the life. So that's how they come to the conclusion that sun god is the supreme. So that depends upon the person's knowledge, person's level, where we are. Because yesterday only in Bhagavatam session, His Grace Shyam Rasik Prabhu was making this point very clear, that, people think that we will go to the 10th canto, better we will, talk about or hear about Lord's pastimes. But when you will understand those pastimes in a most perfect way, that people do not know. They are not coming up to the level, up to the platform, and they want to jump. So this is why the 9 cantos are there, to actually making us, enable or making us at least up to the level where we can, read those pastimes with full mood and with full pure consciousness, at least up to that level. I'm not talking about high level. So this is something which is, if you will ask a boy who's a young or kid, he is just 3-4 years old. If you will ask him, who's the most powerful person in this world? He may say that, oh, my father is the most powerful person in this world. But if you will ask the same question to a 8 to 9 years old boy or girl, she or he may say that, oh, my country's prime minister or president is the most powerful person. But when you will ask the same question to a teenager or a youth, then his answer, because he know about geopolitics, he know about, all what is happening in the world. So he may give you the answer that, oh, the most powerful country's president or this person is the most powerful person in this world. So it depends upon the person's level and their understanding, and their knowledge also. So because without knowledge, we will not come to the conclusion. So that is why we are taking a shelter of parampara, of guru, of the senior devotees. So this is what is how we can understand. Even Lord himself says, aham eva samevagre, nanyad yat sadasat param. That, I was there when there was nothing. I will be there when there will be nothing. So, just a thing. Yeah. So he's himself saying that. But people, even then also, people don't understand. Yeah, because they are not on that level to understand even Lord's voice or Lord's instructions properly. And that is how, they come to the conclusion that this is supreme, that is supreme, he is supreme, she is supreme. So there is, I think few days back, I was hearing one lecture. And in that one, Prabhu was giving a very, I would say a very apt and perfect example that even when Lord says something, like, in Vedas and Upanishads and all, for us, it is very simple because in Srimad Bhagavatam, what is there, by the mercy of Vyasadeva, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we can able to understand and read it. And by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we have so many people to make us understand about it. But the people who are studying the Vedas, the Upanishads, they become very, even Krishna says, no, flowery language of Vedas in Bhagavad Gita. So they become sometimes, or not sometimes, most of the times they become bewildered. They are confused, or they are, instead of understanding about the Supreme, what they do is they start, after doing this yajna, after performing this sacrifice, I will become just a minute. I will become a very powerful person, or I will get a wonderful children. I will get a very nice, beautiful wife. So there are many things in Vedas. So because of that, they don't come to the conclusion who is the Supreme, rather than they are, trapped by all these attractions. So this Prabhu, whom I was hearing, he was giving one very good example by which we can able to see that how even the shlokas or verses or the Sanskrit language, how we can become, that means we may not able to get or come to the right meaning of that particular verse or shloka. So this is a very good example. Now the shloka is like, I'll just read that shloka. Keshavam patitam drushtva. Keshavam patitam drushtva Pandava harsha nirbharaha. Rudanti kaurava sarve ha Keshava, ha Keshava. This is the shloka, okay? Now, once again, I'll read. Keshava patitam drushtva. Pandava harsha nirbharaha. Rudanti kaurava sarve ha Keshava, ha Keshava. So what is the meaning? If you will just take simple the words and meaning, the meaning would be something like this, that by seeing falling down Keshava, Pandavas became very happy. And Kauravas, they are weeping and crying by saying, ha Keshava, ha Keshava. Now, any sane man who knows about Krishna, who knows about Kauravas, Pandavas, everyone, they will think, what is this? This is not possible. This cannot be the actual meaning. So actually, right, this is not the actual meaning of this shloka. So this Prabhu was saying that, this happens. Sometimes people just take the meaning, we can say just the word meaning kind of, but they do not go deep into it because there may be level of understanding is not up to that, point or up to that level. So what is the actual meaning of this shloka? Now we will understand. K means water. Shava is dead body. K is water, Shava is dead body. Then patitam, that is fell down. So Shava fell down onto the water. Okay. Drushtva, by seeing that. Pandavas, one meaning is fish also. Fishes became very happy. All aquatics became very happy because they will get some food. They became very happy. And harsha nirbharaha, so they were enjoying, they were happy. But rudanti, crying. Someone is crying. And who is that? Kaurava is one meaning of Kaurava is crow. So crows are crying. Why they are crying? Because they are sitting on the top of the tree. And by seeing that, they are crying that, oh, this body fell down onto the water. So ha Keshava means this fell down onto water. So they are thinking, why not on the land? Why not on the, so that we could eat it properly. So this is what is the actual meaning of this shloka. But, sometimes it happens in Sanskrit, and we have seen also, because nowadays we see that the same shlokas, someone who is the actually realized soul is giving us different meaning, and someone else is giving us, just we can say mota meaning, okay, outwardly meaning. So this way that Prabhu established that how a person can be confused, can be cannot understand the deep meaning of the shlokas or of the purports or of the translations, and they can come to the conclusion, oh, this God is the supermost, or this God is the supreme. So like in sun god's case also, if someone will read all this, that how much sun god is vibrant and opulent and having all the facilities and so powerful, people may think that. And this is what is happening also, because they think that, oh, this devata is supreme, that devata is supreme. That is why on different days, people are praying to different devatas. Even sometimes they themselves are confused that, which devata or which devi or who is the supreme, whom we have to worship. So that is why they are worshipping, everyone. There is nothing wrong in worshipping everyone. Not at all. But His Grace Gurujan Prabhu is saying that only thing is you have to understand that what is the position of the devatas and what is the position of Lord, Supreme Lord, Krishna. If you know this very well, even if you are worshipping that, there is nothing wrong. But you should understand it. And when we will understand, once we will start, reading these scriptures and thoroughly, not the one part of the scripture. Thoroughly, we have to read these scriptures. So that is why we have to read the scriptures from first canto, means Bhagavatam from first canto up till 12th canto. Even after 10th canto also, there are 11th and 12th canto, which is full of philosophy. Full of philosophy. 11th canto is full of Uddhav Gita only. And that is too much philosophy actually. So then we will understand that how everything is working under the command of Govinda and how he is delegating his work to all the devatas. Now coming to another someone can read this? Yeah, Kirti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. This is a description of the movement of the sun. It is said that the sun is considered to be one of the eyes of the Supreme Lord and that it has immense potency to diffuse heat and light. Still, it is moving in its prescribed orbit by the order and the supreme will of Govinda. So, from the Vedic literature, we can find evidence that this material manifestation, which appears to us to be very wonderful and great, is under the complete control of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So this is Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, 6th shloka. There, Srila Prabhupada is taking reference of the shloka which we are doing. And after that, in purport, he has given this. So here, Srila Prabhupada is saying that the potency is of Lord. And they are all getting this potency and utilizing it in different departments, right? All different departments, like Indra for rain, Varuna for water. So everyone is utilizing that potency, which is coming from Lord only. The source of this potency is Lord only, and they are utilizing for their respective departments. Now, the second one. This
Hare
is
Krishna
15th
Mataji.
chapter, 12th shloka. Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji, read.
यदादित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भासयतेऽखिलं यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम्. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of this whole world, comes from me, and the splendor of the moon and the splendor of fire are also from me. Thank you, Mataji. Pranam.
Very bold. Thank you, Mataji. Yeah. So this is what we have to understand, that sometimes it is there. Actually, here Lord is talking about sun, moon. These are very high, personalities or topmost personalities. But when it comes to us also, we think that if we perform some extraordinary work or extraordinary task, we start thinking that, oh, I have performed it. This is my ability. So here we understand that, no, this is not at all my ability. Nothing is my, in this world. It is all because the Krishna's mercy, or maybe we say Guru's mercy, Srila Prabhupada's mercy. Why? Because even the mercy flows in parampara, in succession. So mercy also flows. It's not that directly, mercy will come to us. It is mercy which is coming through Guru only. So through senior Vaishnavas, Guru, then Guru's Guru, and like that, the succession is there. So in this regard, when we talk about all these devatas also, they work in a perfect order. Why? Because they are following Lord's order in a perfect way. And they have this ability to understand that, it is only Lord's mercy because of which I am so powerful or I am so opulent. If Lord's mercy will not be there, I am no one. So because of this, only they are in those positions. And they are very much higher than us in this understanding. Because we read, and we will read in Srimad Bhagavatam, that there are many such occasions where, these devatas, they are doing some or the other awful things, which we don't expect them to do. But the moment they do that, they understand, they realize their mistakes, and they repent for it. Many times it happens with Indra, and we heard it and we read it in Srimad Bhagavatam. And he realizes his mistake, he repents for it. And it's not only for showing others, it is actually he got it that, yes, I have done wrong and I have to repent for it. So this is how devatas and our position is different. Though we are talking about, transcendental nature or bhakti and all, but still we are not properly situated in that, on that platform where we are the pure bhaktas or pure devotees. We are, yesterday Prabhu was saying, we are, doing karma mishrat bhakti, right? So it is all that, understanding our position, Devata's position, and Supreme Lord's position. Because many times it happens that people say that, the Krishna conscious people, they don't respect, other Devatas or other gods, which is not, I don't know, which is not true, because we do not do that. But if in any circumstance, someone is doing that, they shouldn't. Because all these devatas are very, very on a very, very high level than us. So at least we should, respect them. We should bow down on to them, and we should always ask them that please increase our interest in bhakti. At least this much we can ask. So coming to a different, some other shloka by which we will get to know what is the position of a sun god. So here, this is Taittiriya Upanishad, and in Taittiriya Upanishad, there is a very interesting, remark or translation of this shloka. So anyone would like to read?
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
bol.
Mataji.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Bishashmad vataha pavate bisho diti suryaha. By fear of the Supreme Lord, the wind god and the sun god are acting. Bishashmad Agnischandrascha Mrityur Dhavati Panchamaha. Agni, Indra, and Mrityu are also acting under his direction. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
One more shloka in this line only, which is saying the same thing, but it is Srimad Bhagavatam shloka, 3rd canto, 25th chapter, 42 shloka number, verse number. Yeah, someone can read it.
Hare Krishna
Ah,
Mataji.
okay, sorry. Rajshri Mataji is there. Yeah, Rajshri Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mad Bharat Bhati Vatoyam Suryastapati Mad Bhaya Varsatindo Dahayatri Agni Mrityus Charati Mad Bhavat. It is because of my supremacy that the wind blows out of fear of me, the sun shines out of fear of me, and the Lord of the clouds, Indra, sends forth showers out of fear of me. Mataji, just scroll the little bit up.
I can't scroll, Mataji. This is presentation.
Just-
Okay, I'll read.
just-
Fire burns
Yeah,
out of
fire-
fear of me, and
Yeah.
death goes about taking its toll out of fear of.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji.
So this is the same shloka like Taittiriya Upanishad. Yeah, by fear of the Supreme Lord, the wind god and the sun god are acting. Agni, Indra, and Mrityu are also acting under his direction. And this is also saying the same thing. Now, can we discuss upon this, that what type of fear is there in these gods or devatas? Why they are acting because of the fear of Lord? What is this fear?
Fear of losing the position, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Who said that? Vinita Mataji. Haribol. Okay, Mataji. Anyone else?
Punishment?
Okay.
Fear of birth and death, Mataji.
Still birth and death is there, Mataji, because they are still in material world only.
Fulfilling the prescribed duties in full potentiality.
Mataji, can you explain a little bit?
Doing the duties prescribed to them in full potentiality. With a full potentiality.
Okay. Anyone else? Losing the position, punishment, doing their work with full potential. Okay. Anything else? You can think about what fear can it be that demigods are working as per Lord's instruction. Think out of the box.
They may misuse the position.
Okay. Anything else?
Mataji is just losing the Ashwarya. To lose that Ashwarya.
Aishwarya. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Opulence. Okay.
Mataji, you are keeping more suspense.
Yeah, because that's why I said we have to think out of the box. See, all these things may be right, may be wrong, I don't know, but these devatas are in mode of goodness. That much we know, right? So they understand Lord's supremacy, the supreme personality of Godhead. They do not have to, read like us and understand about it. So maybe they are not the pure devotees, but they understand this fact. Okay. So one of the reason maybe that they think that if we will not follow Lord's commands, then whose command we will follow? Not following Lord's command means that if you are in this material world, you will follow something or the other. Either Lord's commands or Lord's instructions or someone else's instructions. So this can also be an idea that maybe these devatas are thinking that if we will not follow Lord's command, whose command we will follow? So it's better only that we be there in our position, following the instructions properly, doing our work properly, and be in this position and always, be under the shelter of the Lord. So that is why when something happens, unlike, human beings, see, we human beings right now, because I am in a very comfortable position, I'm saying that I am Krishna's devotee. And I'm staunch devotee of Krishna. I'm not saying for everyone. I'm saying in some of us, maybe I'm taking myself also in this. But if some problem will occur, what will happen? Then only will be the right test that how much staunch devotee we are of Krishna. And when it comes to devatas, they know that what is their resort, where they have to go. They are never looking here and there. They are just following the channel. They are going to Brahma. Yeah, definitely they are going to Brahma. And sometimes, Lord Shiva. And then all of them, the group of them, they are going to Lord Vishnu. Shirodakshai Vishnu. And we know that, they do the prayers and all on the shore of the ocean. Yeah. So they are clear on that who is there. So this fear maybe is that we have to be unto the shelter of the Lord. And this is why we have to perform our work properly. Sometimes, if your boss is very good, I'm talking about the working Matajis and Prabhujis. If you know that your boss is very good, you cannot find this kind of boss, and you have never found such kind of a boss in your previous jobs. Something will be here and there, but you will try to be in that company because you are under the right shelter. And that, this person is the best person. If I will do good, he will promote me. I'll get lot of promotions and all. And if I will not do good, then it's up to me only. So this is the position of devatas. They know that they are at a right place, under the right shelter. So that is why they have that fear that they don't want to lose this shelter. So this is another aspect of looking this fear, this word fear. Okay. So coming to the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad also says something about Surya God, Sun God, and that will be our last shloka. Okay, second last shloka. So Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, it's there in Ashtam Brahmam, verse 9, third chapter. Okay. So etasya va aksharasya prashasane gargi Surya Chandram Sauvidhratau Tishta etasya va aksharasya prashasane gargi Dyava prithivau vidhrate tishtata. Verily, under the mighty rule of the imperishable, O Gargi, the sun and moon are held in their respective positions. Under the mighty rule of this imperishable, O Gargi, heaven and earth are held in their respective positions. So, do you know about this Gargi and Yagyavalakya thing?
No, Mataji, I was about to ask who is Gargi, Mataji.
Gargi, yeah, that's what. That is why I asked.
about to ask who's Gargi.
Yeah. So, there was a debate happened in Janak Maharaj's assembly. In earlier days, they didn't have anything like for any entertainment or something. Yeah, dances and all that. Yeah, that is okay. But they were also very much, intelligent people. Their intellect was very high. So they were having debates. So all these rishis and munis, they came. And there was one person, Yagvalakya Rishi. He was a very, very, intelligent man who had all the knowledge. And he was a devotee also. Means he at least knew that who is the Supreme Lord and under whose direction everything is moving, like how he is explaining it to Gargi. So this Gargi was also a rishi. She is a lady. Huh? So now you have to know that how rich our Vedic culture is. Like how people think that, the ladies have this kind of, this boundaries, how much they had to perform. It was only their home and their, household duties. But no, this Gargi was also there in that assembly. And she was also taking part in that debate. So she asked questions from Yagvalakya to prove, because he was actually winning the debate, about to winning the debate. And when he was on that edge, then Gargi asked these, 2-3 questions, that if he will give the answer of these questions, he is the winner. And no one can say that, there will be no if and but. So these are the questions whose answers Yagvalakya is giving and taking the name of Gargi. So this is how this debate is happening. And he is giving the right answer that, there is nothing, no one else, but that imperishable, that Bhagavan only, that, Supreme Lord only, under whose direction everything is happening. So this is what is Gargi and Yagvalakya Samvad or dialogue. That is there in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. And then the last one. Now, with this, we will establish all the facts that how we can understand that, what is the actual position of sun god. So this is Kathopanishad. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandrat chandratarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kuto yamagnihi tameva bhan tamanubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. There the sun cannot shine and the moon has no luster. All the stars are blind. There are lightning splash not, neither any earthly fire. For all that is bright is but the shadow of his brightness, and by his shining, all this shine. So this is which shloka they are talking about. Okay, I'll show you. Which shloka they are talking about. There the sun cannot shine and the moon has no luster. All the stars are blind.
Mataji tad bhasate suryo.
Hari bol Vinita Mataji. Vinita Mataji only, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, so that is the spiritual world. They are talking about the spiritual world. That the spiritual world doesn't need any sun, any moon. So we understand the supremacy of the Lord, that from his effulgence only everything is effulgent. And we know what is the diamond, means what is the portion of the material world and what is the portion of the spiritual world. What is the portion of the material world? How much is this?
1/4, Mataji.
1/4. And what is the portion of spiritual world?
3/4.
3/4. Yes. So through this we understand that 3/4, that's such a big, place, or that world has been illuminated by the effulgence of the Lord. So there no sun, no moon, no light, no artificial, fire or nothing is required. It is self-effulgent by the effulgence of the Krishna. So actually it is also said Narayana Dwadasha Aditya Jayanta. So Aditya Jayante. from Narayana only 12 Adityas are coming, and in those 12 Adityas, one is sun, one is Vivaswa, sun god. So this way we can prove that sun god, moon god, Indra, all the devatas, everyone, Brahma, everyone is working under the direction of under the perfect direction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if someone even think that, there is a supremacy of, some other devata or something, it is just that their understanding, their knowledge is not full, not proper. If they will read any scripture fully, they will understand who is the Supreme. Even Vedas also, that's why Krishna says, that even the Vedas are compiled by Krishna, and Vedas end is also Krishna. Means you will come to know that who is the Supreme God. You will come to know about Krishna. But thing is that who may able to read it in such a way, with such understanding, with such proper association. So this is what now. So over here I'll end the this means the explanation. Now, if there are any questions, you are most welcome. Otherwise, we will read because we have more 8 minutes, we will read the Brahma Samhita.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandavat.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Pranam.
Mataji, you told that Arun Dev is different from the Surya Dev, right? You told that
Arun Dev is a
Sarathy of-
charioteer. Yeah, yes, Mataji.
Because we have in Hindi we have read that Arun is the synonym of Surya, right? So that is
Maybe
why
because he's driving the chariot, right? So this is again Mataji, the knowledge only, because even I didn't know before coming to Krishna consciousness about all the devatas and their. Still, I don't know, and I'm not interested also. But yes, it is there in Bhagavatam 5th canto. It is given in the last section about Suryadev. So I've taken from there only the gist, the translations. Yes, Arun Dev is the charioteer of the sun god's chariot.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so okay, one more thing. The sun is one of the hierarchy of 5 gods. Who are these 5 gods? Because no one asked me, so I asked.
Is it Agni, Vayu, those?
No, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Does it come in Panchopasana?
Perfect, Mataji. Panchopasana. Right. Perfect. So who are those 5 gods?
Shiva, Parvati, Ganesha, Surya Dev, and one more I forgot.
Vishnu.
Thank
Vishnu also comes, Mataji. Vishnu, Shiva, then Durga or Parvati, whatever you say. And then after the Ganapati, and then after Surya Dev. Yeah. So this is 5 gods, right? Perfect. So they say that these 5 gods are always, they are stagnant. They will always be there. And as these, because Mataji, that, or Prabhuji, sorry, that what is these devatas means, what is the position of the devatas, or how you can say that what is the name Indra designate to or denotes to? What is this Indra, Brahma, and Chandra?
Mataji,
What are
position?
these?
They are the
Position.
positions.
Position of a particular.
Perfect. Yeah. So this is position, right? So like we say, finance minister. So finance minister doesn't mean that person's name is finance minister. A home minister's that person's name is home minister. So this Indra, this Brahma, these are just the positions. Someone comes and take their positions, right? Now, but these 5 gods are actually gods. Like if A person will do a sacrifice, or he will live a very pious life with a desire that I want to become this god. I want to become this devata in my next life. So maybe he will achieve that position. Right now? Am I right?
Mataji couldn't get it.
How
Mataji.
Vishnu is in that position, Mataji?
Vishnu is coming. Mataji, it is that Vishnu is because he is the one who is never changing, right? He's always there. So the hierarchy is starting from Vishnu. It is hierarchy of 5 gods, na? So hierarchy is starting from Vishnu. So these
The
5
expansions, like what we learned, the expansions of the Supreme Lord Krishna,
yeah,
like that.
Yeah. Yes, Mataji. So that is actually that, from Vishnu's glance, you understand, you may heard it so many times. Glance, Shambhu comes, and then, Parvati, Durga Devi is there, and then after, that the progeny or whatever, that start, not exactly progeny, but that starts, right? You heard about it. So it starts with Vishnu. So that is how even Vishnu is part of these 5 gods. So Vishnu, then Shiva, then Parvati or Durga Devi, and then after the Ganapati and Surya Devi. So these are not the designations. These are the Lord themselves. Means how much you will do the penances or sacrifices or pious work. You cannot become Shiva. You cannot become Ganapati. But definitely, yes, if you desire, you can become Indra. If you desire and do those pious activities, sacrifices, you can become Brahma in your next life. So this is the difference. That is what we have to understand. This is the difference. So they are definitely up, from the level of devatas, because sometimes, we don't understand and we say like this. So they are always, their position is very much higher than the devatas. So that is what I wanted to say. Okay.
Mataji, it means that we cannot attain their positions. The Indra, Brahma positions, we can attain.
Indra, Brahma position, you can attain, Mataji.
Means, so you mean that
depending
Vishnu,
upon the desire.
Shiva, Ganesha, we
Ganapati,
cannot
Shiva, no, Mataji.
No, okay, understood, Mataji.
No, not at all. This is what. So you can maybe become some people are worshipping Shiva, Lord Shiva. Some people are worshipping Ganapati. Similarly, some people are worshipping also Surya Dev, right? So, but it doesn't mean that if you are, worshipping and you are thinking that, next time I want to become Shiva, I want to become like Lord Ganpati, you cannot attain those positions. So I just want to say that there is a difference between the Devata's position and these 5 gods' position.
Yes,
so
Mataji.
We have to understand that. We have to understand.
Above Brahmaloka, we have that Shivaloka. So we cannot go there.
Sadashiv
So now,
Loka, right?
Understood, Mataji. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. You may go if you desire for those, lokas. But being Krishna conscious, we know where we have to go, right? Okay. So we have only 1 minute. Now what to do? Shall we stop here only? I thought that we will, read some of the Brahma Samhita shlokas, but there is no time. So better we'll stop here only. And okay. Is it fine?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So we'll do Vaishnava Pranam mantra and then we'll end the session. Vancha kalpitarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnavindi ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande.
Thank you, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I'm ending the session. Hari Bol.
Mataji, with your permission, I'm just ending this meeting, Mataji. Narayana Mataji.